So everyone, let's back to the chapter 6 of the first volume of Ruby. Um, don't forget to go to the Rooster Teeth website, YouTube, support them. Yeah. Go now, and go back and like this video because I would enjoy. Um, Now seriously, we had um new group or a new team with Ruby and Weiss, Red and White, and also Prira and John. So I'm thinking here that probably we're gonna see Blake with Young and probably Nora with Ren, right? Is that what I'm assuming? Um, yeah, that I think that would make a lot of sense. Probably not gonna follow Ren all the time until find him. And Young with Blake, I don't necessarily see the connection here, but it's just because all of them are main characters, and if we already have Ruby together with Wise, I think that makes sense with the other two be also teammates. That just because of that. Um, Outside that, they had to defeat some monsters of green, right? That's how we call, I guess. And the teachers are all watching, even if the teachers are, as far as we know, are only the director, which is not necessarily a teacher, but people call him a teacher, right? And also the blonde girl that I forgot her name. Goddamn it! I have the name here. Goddamn it! What is Glinda? Yeah. Um, what is her? Where are all the other teachers? I don't know. Is only these two? Maybe. Doesn't matter. I don't know. We have the Emerald Forest episode, part one, and let's see how all the team's gonna go. If they're gonna go everyone easily. John gonna vomit again. Don't know. Let's see the episode and right now. Yep. Okay. The motivation is down. Yeah, I'm saying she was clearly boring. She was clearly bored. Uh, Now she's not bored anymore. See, that's good. And died. And died again. Oh, she's looking for her sister. Oh, despite everything that she said. Oh.
Jeez, you two couldn't hit the broadside of a.
Oh, she gonna be pissed. She gonna be pissed. Oh, she changed the color. I mean, yeah, they are monsters. And now they are dead for sure. It's interesting, like, okay, I think right now. Oh, Blake? Yep, I was right. I think Young is probably the character that has more things into her, at least at the beginning. Yeah, of course, you could.
Remember your training, Wise.
Okay, I see how she's a character.
Not that forward.
Yeah, and Ruby gonna take off first. Yep, I knew it. God damn it. They are terrible together. Of course.
Excuse me, if you attacked out of turn, I could have killed you.
Wow! That was good. Yeah, I see how she is. Like, she's the one that was trained her whole life, but never really got a real fight. Or even if she had before, doesn't make much of a difference. Like, she is all about the training and has to follow the exact same rules, which kind of is reminiscent.
What was
Yeah,
that? That should have been easy. Well, perhaps if you had
yeah,
exercised
yeah.
the
See,
slightest amount of caution with the placement of your
which
strikes,
is kind of the
you could have set
opening.
the
I'm gonna say
pace
more
right.
later in the
What's
end.
that supposed to mean? I'm just surprised that someone that talks so much would communicate so little during an encounter. Well, I'm
Wow,
sorry that you need my help to win a fight. I'm just fine on my own. Well, congratulations on being the strongest
wow.
child to sneak your way into Beacon. Bravo.
Not cool, Ruby. Don't no, don't do that with the forest. Some other people. Wait, what? What that's supposed to symbolize? Um. Okay.
Did you hear that?
Gunfire. It seems some of our comrades have encountered
Okay.
the enemy.
God damn it. Ah, John.
John, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just a scratch.
Why didn't you activate your aura?
Huh?
Your aura,
Gesundheit.
John.
Wow. Of course, no.
Aura is...
Of course I do. Do you know what aura is?
Okay.
It's the manifestation of our soul. It bears our burdens and shields our hearts. Have you ever felt like you were being watched without knowing that someone was there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get into more of the power system here.
With practice, our aura can be our shield. Everyone has it, even animals.
What about monsters?
No.
Huh,
monsters
interesting.
like lack of soul. They are creatures of grim. The manifestation of anonymity.
Okay.
They are the darkness,
Hmm.
and we are the light.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that there's more than that, but okay.
It's not about why. It's about knowing. Understanding both dark and light helps us manifest our aura. Everyone has some of both.
Yup. Huh.
By bearing your soul outward as a force, you can deflect harm. All of our tools and equipment are conduits for aura.
What I'm feeling that
You project
what I'm
yourself
feeling
into
that
your soul
John is the
by-
only one that has nothing.
It's like a force field.
Yes. If you wanna
I mean, yeah, it is. Totally like it. But I'm saying, like, probably John is the only one that doesn't have that. Or at least doesn't even knew how
now,
to
close
use
your
it.
eyes and concentrate.
Okay.
Okay.
For it is in passing that we achieve
what?
immortality. Through this, we become a paragon of virtue and glory to rise above all, infinite in distance and unbound by death. I release your soul, and by my shoulder protect thee.
Pyrrha?
It's all right. I used my aura to unlock yours, but the energy that protects you now is your own. You have
Okay.
a lot of it.
Good. He gonna need it. Because, like, it's clear that how he was also very inferior to everyone else. Is Nora. Yep.
I still don't think that's what a sloth sounds like.
What? Ah. Okay. Okay. That was episode number 6. Interesting. We got to see more of the power system here. So let me see the beginning here. We have Young that was looking for her sister, which is very cool and cute. That after everything that she said for about her sister, now I like Ruby was like too happy, like, yeah, we're gonna be together every time, every second, and yeah. And Young was like, actually, I have life, and I have my friends, and you're kind of weird. So, of course, she loves her sister. That was obvious before. She's really proud of her and all, but she did not want to be with her like every 24/7. Every time, every day, like, no. That is one of the reasons that I still feel that it is impressive, or impressive now, a little surprising that she was looking for her, right? Knowing that the first person that she would find would have to be her partner for the last day. So I which shows that she cares a lot about her. See, the first person that she thinks of and be her partner is exactly her sister. Because it would be interesting. Sorry, it would be understandable if she was looking for anyone, and after she found the person that would be her partner, okay, now, new partner, can please we look for my sister? I'm worried about her. Like, this would be understandable as well. But it's even more interesting that she was really looking for Ruby, which also could be. I'm not saying that could not be, but it could be because she, when we saw Young again, we saw for the first time she was like falling and like, cool explosion, yeah, let's burn the forest and all. And then we see her like very long time. She was already bored with, oh my gosh, did not see anyone and things like that. Of course, it could also be the case that time not necessarily pass so much, and she just get easily bored and like only pass 1 minute and just, oh my gosh, so much time had passed. Like, right, we don't know how much time passed, right? But she was looking for her sister. That's the best thing. And as I predicted, yeah, she's gonna team up with Blake. Interesting enough, I feel that this combination gonna be easily solved, way easily than Ruby with Wise. And one of the reasons, like, give the example of Nora and Ren. Okay, Nora and Ren gonna be team up together, as I predicted as well. In the very end of the episode, we see them together, and kind of it looks like at least that they get along well, even before this training, right? So I imagine something close to the relationship that they have. That of course problems can appear in any kind of relationship. So of course it could happen, but I feel that they will resolve the problems way easier, and maybe, and I think maybe this also can help both of the characters. And I feel that this is the true for every relationship in life, and specifically in the show. I feel that Blake can teach Young to be more, how can I say that? It's not easy going to the term. God damn it, how is the term? To be more, okay, this is an impression that I have. I feel that Young is the type of character that is always looking out for other people. The best analogy would be she's kind of the mother of the group, okay? But she usually don't look for herself too much. I feel that she has a lot of internal struggles. Um, the thing about one fiber of hair falls down for her, and she's like, "I'm gonna kill you all," even if she was going to kill them all already before, right? But the rage goes, right, and the whole thing. I feel that she has a lot of things to resolve in her life. The trailer that we saw is one of the things. Like she is looking for someone. We still don't know who is that someone, right? So we also don't know in what time that happened. That began before or was after the beginning of the show. We don't know. So that's also a problem. Um, and I feel that Young has all this thing about she needs to protect her sister. She needs to be talking and be in control of the things, but she don't have control of herself. And I feel that even if I can say that probably all of them have problems with themselves, because everyone has problems with themselves. That's for sure. But like, I feel that Blake probably is the one that we have less problems. Or you could say that one of the ways that she is going to so much books is because she has so much problems and she finds refuge in the world of books. Could be also that, but it could be that she is just fine with herself in most of times and she don't have that much trouble that other people. And her problem with other people would be, or better, or the problem that she has with herself is the problem that she has with other people, like relationships. She almost don't talk with other people. She's usually reading, even walking, reading, and like, and clearly she has a problem with interacting with other people, which is something that Young can teach her. Okay. And I'm not even talking about the fighting, right? I'm only talking about to develop as a character, as a person, right? And in this way, we have Ruby, that I don't think she's gonna change that much because she's a typical main character, but she has Wise with her, and I don't know, maybe she can think more before doing anything because she kind of does anything without thinking, right? I still think that in the end she's gonna still do things without thinking, but she may begin to think a little, at least, right? And Wise, at the same point, needs to learn that sometimes you need to do things are an instinct, and do things without is not something that you read in a book or your teacher teach this to you, and like, okay, but you need to have your own ideas of how to do things, and this is a lesson for life. Like, it is important to have knowledge of anything in any area of your profession, but you also need to be able to create something new and able to develop and interact with problems that solve and that are not going to be taught in a school, right? And I feel that she probably has a lot of training with her. She's like, she's not a princess, as was said in episode 1, but she's like an heiress of a big company, and she probably has like private instructors or something. And it's kind of the same thing. Grow up in a cage, and yeah, it's, you can call her a princess because of course we still have to see her backstory, but I imagine that is going to be something just like most princesses, like cage, only know things about by other people telling her, and she just follow all the orders and instructions that they give. I basically not talk about the episode amazingly, and also I'm not in a. I feel that it's going to be something close to, as I say, Young and Blake. And one more. Oh yeah, Prira and John. I'm gonna talk more about that later. Let me just go see here one part. I'm curious about the whole thing with the eyes of Young. Young, as I say before, Young is probably the character that I'm more. Okay, the character of all the 4 main characters that I'm more close to me is Blake, because I feel that I'm close to her as a personality. But the character that I'm more curious is probably Young, because she has a lot of things about her. Like she has the whole eyes. She has um, the hair that glows. She has looks like fire, or maybe something related to the sun because of the color white. White. I say white, yellow. Even if technically the sun is not what is not yellow, but let's not. It's just visual thing, right? Um, I feel that she has a lot of things that they are throwing here, like, and they're gonna develop later, I hope. And I'm really interested in her as a character. If I had to guess, of all the characters that I'm more interested in terms of knowing more about, that I'm more interested to know more about right now, is Young the first, Blake the second, and Wise the third. Um, Ruby is not that I'm not interested, but it's just like all the others I'm more interested than her. Like, for example, the thing that I'm interested about Ruby is more about the trailer and the grave that we saw. Um, Outside that, I don't really have much to be interested in her because she has the most developed in all. We know more about her than all the others. Okay, so right now I'm not much interested in her just because that we basically know nothing about Lake. And Wise we know, and I feel that I already understand her, understand her. Yeah. But it could be that I'm wrong, right? So I want to know more about the whole thing. Also, because she's connected with the whole thing of Dust Company and all, I feel that it is a great lore that she can add, not only about her, but about the structure of this whole universe. Um, one more. We have Blake helping, and we see Young, not cool, Young, not cool. When someone help you, you should say thank you. Even say like tank. It could be that, but like you should be grateful for the person, even if you could hand off by yourself or something like that. You should at the very least give the person show gratitude for that. I usually don't like when people do that, so I'm gonna reprimand her. Even if I like her, I like her, but that not mean that I'm gonna be cool with everything that she say or did not say. Okay. Um, then we have Wise, as I said before, like all the training problems that she had, and she don't know how to do. Also, she's really powerful, as we see, because of her. I know that I keep calling magic. You can say that it's dust. Like I'm when I say magic is the idea of magic in fiction in general. Okay, so don't go against me because it's not magic. It's not that. Okay, I know how it's called, but it's the idea of the magical power that I'm saying, and she clearly is the one that probably has more of this, or if not the only, because I still have doubts about Young's power, the eye, the shining of her hair. Like I maybe has some kind of dust power into this, and we also have the whole thing with aura. How exactly that works in combining, right? Another thing that I had to say, not cool, Ruby, cutting the trees. We have a lot of organizations that are gonna go against you because of that. Don't do that. Like, come on. And then we have a feather of a crow. I'm saying crow, but it could be. It's because we saw a crow right in the beginning. It was a crow, right? But it could be of any bird. I don't know if this is a reference to like, yeah, they kill a tree that has a bird. I think it's not that. But it could be that someone is spying. It could be one of the teachers. Yeah. It could be one of the villains. Totally. I don't know. I don't see any other symbolism that this could be. Then we have the whole conversation with Pyrrha with John, and she explained a lot about aura, which is something that I'm probably gonna go into in more episodes later, and I probably gonna have to rewatch that to understand everything. But I think the explanation that John gave us, like, it's kind of a force field. I think it's basically this is a good summary, even if probably has some difference. Yeah, right. If it helps probably in not only defense and attack and everything, and I feel even like the weapons, they are. Okay, I wonder if because John said that his weapon was a passage of like that is in the family in a long time. I wonder if his weapon can be changed because of his aura. I don't think I don't know if the aura has the power to change the weapon that is like a normal weapon, or if it has to be a weapon that it is constructed to be that way. But then again, I don't know if that weapon is a weapon that can, because you have to remember, he was thinking that the weapon and all is kind of boring, that everyone has amazing weapons and all, but he did not knew about aura and not even how to control that and how to use it. But he did not even the existence. Knowing that now, maybe the weapon and the shield will reveal to be a weapon that can be canalized with that kind of energy. So I don't know. Could be also that, or no, he had to um, buy or even build by himself a new weapon. I don't know, or even continue using that. Could be as well. And it looks like he has a big reserve of energy with that. Some big things we're gonna expect from Vomigai in the future. Then we have Ren fighting and the whole explanation of things. Also, we have the whole concept of a person that already has awakened to his to their aura. They can activate or unlock the aura of the other people with chant, with touching, and yeah, basically doing that. And then by itself, the aura can begin protect the person by um, um, itself, right? I would say that. We still don't know if this is the only way to activate aura. Probably not, because that way how the first person to ever do that would able to do that, right? So probably has a way of people doing that by itself, for example. Then I think it's just that. Let me see. Oh yeah, and then we see Nora. I don't know exactly what she's trying to do. Uh, so I think it's that for now. So let me know in the comment section what do you like about this episode, and if you were in the forest in the place of any of the participants, or if you were also in the forest, which partner you would like to be with the most? Ruby, Young, Blake, Nora, Ren, everyone. You can choose one of them. And which one would be the one that you hate the most to have to be partnered off with? I would say again, okay, the one that I would like the most. This is gonna be contradictory, but I would say Young. I say that Blake is the most close to me, but the thing is, I already am like that. And usually, when I go and talk with someone that is completely closed down, like Blake, I'm becoming more like Young. So I probably would be the Young of the team in this way. But and if I go to a person that is like Young, I am begin to be more like Blake and be more that. And I think I'm more, how can I say that? I'm more comfortable being Blake than being Young, if you can understand that, right? So That's why. Now, the one that I would dislike the most, I don't think I would dislike any of them, for to be sure. I feel that probably I would have more time and difficulty going with someone like John or Ruby. Because I know that they are completely different ideas, right? Red is just too much energy, and like I would all the time just like calm down, stop, let's chill, like really. And with someone like John, always, I'm so bad, I'm terrible, what I'm doing here, like. Of course, and a long gray, I feel that it would be interesting. I feel we would begin to change one another and also helping one another, and eventually John will not be depressed as he always is, and maybe Ruby will not be the way that she is always. But right now I would say that these two would be the I would have more difficulty. But then again, I'm not saying that I would hate. Okay, I for now at least I do not see anyone that I would hate to be with. But probably I would have more difficulty with these two. So let me know in the comments which one is you would have more difficulty and which one you like the most. I want to know, and I'm gonna read all the comments. And with that, don't forget to go to Rooster YouTube website and share, support them every way. And if you can, please like this video. It helps a lot. You don't know how much. And I see you guys in the